Hi everyone, myself Dr. P. Soumya, working as an assistant professor in the Department of Chemistry, Institute of Aeronautical Engineering College. In this session, I'm going to cover the topic of wastewater treatment methods. So, in this, what is wastewater treatment? In this session, I'm going to discuss about what is wastewater treatment, stages of water treatment, wastewater treatment, and sludge treatment, common effluent treatment plant. So first we should know what is wastewater treatment. So here usually this is referred to sewage treatment or domestic wastewater treatment. So this wastewater treatment also called as sewage treatment or domestic wastewater treatment. So what is wastewater treatment? It is a process of removing contaminants from wastewater, both runoff and as well as domestic wastewater from runoff and domestic wastewater. So this is a process of removing all the contaminants present in wastewater. So this is called as wastewater treatment. So this is also referred as a sewage treatment or domestic wastewater treatment. So what is a wastewater treatment? It is a process of removing the contaminants from wastewater. So where does wastewater come from? So what are the sources of wastewater? So where does wastewater comes from? So this is the sources are residential wastewater, that is from kitchen and bathroom, and also commercial institutions, industries, various industries. So like pharmaceutical industry, paper industry, so food industry. So these are the major industries which are used water for different purposes, and this used water this is comes from the industries. So that is wastewater. So here the residential homes and commercial institutions, industries. So these are the sources of wastewater. And these industries, these usually require specialized treatment processes, mm, because various industries having different various impurities in water. So how can it be treated? So here what are the treatments of this wastewater? So this is collected and transported via network of pipes and pump stations to municipal treatment plant. So these wastewater, so collected and transported via network of pipes and pump stations to a municipal treatment plant. So these wastewater, these are uh, these are collected by using pump stations, so to a municipal water treatment plant. So here different stages of water treatments are there. So this is three stages of water treatment. First treatment is primary water treatment, second is secondary treatment, third one is tertiary water treatment. Primary water treatment, secondary water treatment, and tertiary water treatment. So these are the three stages of water treatment. So in primary stage of wastewater treatment, so solids are separated. Majorly solids are separated in primary water treatment. In secondary wastewater treatment, dissolved biological matter, so it is converted into solid mass, so by using waterborne bacteria. So here dissolved biological matter, it is converted into solid mass by using waterborne bacteria. So here this secondary, by using secondary water treatment, we can remove the dissolved biological matter. So this is removed by converting this into solid mass by using waterborne bacteria. So 95% of the suspended molecule should be removed in secondary water treatment. So 95% of suspended molecules, these are removed by using secondary wastewater treatment. So tertiary treatment is biological solids are, so these are neutralized then disposed. and these treated water may be disinfected chemically or physically. So first process, in primary process, solids are separated. In secondary process, dissolved biological matter is removed by using waterborne bacteria. So in this, 95% of suspended molecules should be removed in secondary treatment. In tertiary, biological solids, so these are neutralized, and these disposed, and these treated water may be used for disinfection of chemically or physically. So these are the three stages of water treatment. So effluent treatment plant. So that is wastewater treatment plant. So here effluent treatments plants, these are designed to treat industrial effluents. So each industry have effluent water treatment plant. So this effluent treatment plants are designed to treat industrial effluents, so industrial wastewater. Since effluents from different industries and even different processes in industry, so these can vary in quantity and quality, and may contain chemical pollutants and toxic substances. Therefore, separate treatment method for individual industry is required. So we know that different industries, they can effluent different impurities into the water. So we have to use different separate treatment methods for different industries, because these are containing different chemical pollutants and different chemical substances, the toxic substances, and also the industry to industry, the quantity and quality of uh, that wastewater is varies from industry to industry. So we should use separate treatment techniques for each and every um, different industries. So it involves three treatments. So effluent treatment plant is each and every industry should have that effluent treatment plants. So these are designed to treat the industrial effluents, industrial wastewater. So primary treatment method. So first method is primary treatment method. In this, we will, so the removal of suspended solids takes place. In this, removal of suspended solids takes place in the primary treatment method. So in this, undissolved salts, these are removed by the screens. So in this primary treatment method, so we are using screens. So these, by using screens, we can remove the undissolved salts, and also removal of oil and greases takes place in grit channels. So by using grit channels, we can remove the oil and greases present in wastewater. So here, by using flow meter, we can measure the water flow. So by using flow meter, which is present in the primary treatment method, so by using screens, we can remove the undissolved salts present in wastewater. By using grit channels, we can remove the oil and greases present in water, and we can measure the water flow by using flow meter. And also the particles present in water get settled at the bottom of primary clarifier. So here the particles. So first, by using screens, we are removing the undissolved salts, and by using grit channels, we are removing the oil and greases present in wastewater. But the particles present in water, the particles, big particles, these present in water, so these get settled down at the bottom of primary clarifier. So we have primary clarifier. This in the primary clarifier, the particles present in water get settled down at the bottom. So here the quick settlement of particles, the quick settlement of particles, so this is due to gravity. So this is takes place in sedimentation tank. So this process is called as sedimentation. The quick settlement of particles at the bottom of the sedimentation tank by using, so due to gravity, so these are settled down at the bottom of the tank. So in sedimentation tank, so in the sedimentation tank, so we can use the alum for quick settlement. So in sedimentation tank, alums are used for the quick settlement of solid particles. So here in the primary treatment method, we are removing the suspended solids from the wastewater. So by using screens, we are removing the undissolved salts. By using grit channels, we are removing the oil and greases present in wastewater. And the solid particles which are present in wastewater, these are settled down at the bottom of the sedimentation tank because due to the gravitational forces. And for the quick settlement, here we are using in the sedimentation tank. Here we are using alums. So this is the first primary treatment method. In this, we are removing the suspended solids. Secondary treatment method, in this, removal of organics. Removal of organics. So here, uniform oxygen content. It is maintained in water by aerator using some effluents. In secondary treatment, we are removing the organics present in wastewater. So to remove the organics, so here uniform oxygen content. So this is maintained in water by aerator. So by using some effluents. So any dissolved particles are removed by secondary clarifier due to gravity. So here the removal of organics takes place. So for the removal of organics, so we are using oxygen. So by using oxygen, these organics can undergo oxidation, and here we will get some undissolved particles. So these any undissolved particles are there. So these are removed by secondary clarifier by using gravity. So due to gravity force. So tertiary treatment method. So first and second stage digesters, these can reduce the volume of the sludge from both primary and secondary clarifier. So first and second stage digesters, these can reduce the volume of sludge from both primary and secondary clarifier. So here primary treatment, that is screening and grit removal is taking place. That is in second primary treatment, this is sedimentation, and secondary treatment in this activated sludge or trickling of filter is taking place. In tertiary treatment, disinfection of wastewater and nutrient removal, solids removal takes place. So mainly in preliminary treatment, it is we are removing the in preliminary treatment screen. By using screens, we are removing the floating materials and big large molecules, large particles from the water. And also by using grit removal, we are removing the oil and greases present in water. And also by using sedimentation process in primary treatment, we are removing the solid particles, suspended particles present in water by sedimentation process. In secondary treatment, so that activated sludge is and this is formed because of here organics are removed by using oxygen. And also in tertiary treatment, disinfection of water is taking place. So we are disinfecting the water by using disinfectants, and here also nutrient removal, solid removals are taking place. So these are about the treatment, that is primary treatment, secondary treatment, and tertiary treatment of wastewater treatment methods. So this is the flow diagram of primary, secondary, and tertiary treatments. So that is wastewater treatment methods. In this first effluent, that is effluent, it is wastewater is pumped through the screen. So to remove the solid, large particles from the water. So after that, grit removal is taking place by using grit channels. And this in primary clarification, in primary clarifier. So here the sedimentation is taking place. That sludge is removed by the sludge digesters. And also in secondary, this water is passed through the secondary chamber, that is having aeration tank. In this, we are giving oxygen, we are maintaining the constant flow of oxygen. So due to this oxygen, the oxidation of organic compounds is taking place. After that, organic compounds which are formed in the wastewater, these are again settle down at the bottom. So this in the form of sludge. So this is also sludge is taken in. This is sludge is also taken into sludge digesters. So and after that this is undergoing filtration. After that this is disinfection. So we can get fresh water which is discharged to the surface water. So this disinfection is taking place by using chlorine and as well as UV light. Chlorine and as well as UV light. So this is the wastewater treatment methods. This is about the explanation about the wastewater treatment methods. So sewage treatment plants. So sewage treatment plants. So the composition of municipal wastewater, this varies from place to place. So the composition of municipal wastewater varies from place to place. Sometimes industrial waste also mixes with the sewage. So composition of municipal waste, it is varies from place to place, and sometimes it is mixed with that industrial sewage, that industrial waste. So this type of treatment of wastewater, this depends on the its characteristics and the desired quality of water after treatment. So the treatment methods are depends upon the characteristics of wastewater and the desired quality of water, so after treatment. So this the wastewater treatment plants are generally primary, secondary, or for advanced treatment. So there's wastewater treatment plants. So these are primary, secondary treatment plants and for advanced treatment of wastewater. So here primary treatment, it is a physical process for removal of debris, large particles with the help of screens. So we know that in primary treatment we are removing the large particles with the help of screen. So the wastewater after screening, it is passed through the grid channel where the sand and grit and other solids settle down. So in this, the wastewater after screening, so this is passed through the grit chamber. This is passed through the grit chamber. So where sand, grit and also other solids settle down. So the water, then this water is passed through the sedimentation tank or clarifiers where most of the suspended solids settle down due to gravity. In secondary treatment, it is a biological process. It involves microorganisms. It removes up to 90% of the BOD and 90% of the suspended solids. So here biodegradable oxygen demanding wastes are stabilized in secondary treatment. So here activated sludge process. The effluent from the primary clarifier goes to the aeration tank. So the third process, that is activation sludge process. So that is in primary we are removing the solid large particles and suspended particles. In secondary we are removing the what is the microorganisms. About 90% of microorganisms are removed in the secondary. So second, that is activated sludge process. In the first and second step, so we are producing the sludge. So here we have to remove the sludge, that is activated sludge process. So the effluent from the primary clarifier goes to aeration tank, and this aeration tank also receives microorganisms from the secondary settling tank, so known as activated sludge. So primary clarifiers, the effluent from primary clarifier, so this is goes to aeration tank. So this aeration tank also receives microorganisms from secondary settling tank known as activated sludge. So this oxygen is pumped into aeration tank for maintaining aerobic conditions. After few hours, the agitation and the wastewater goes to secondary settle tank where solids settle down at the bottom. So this is about activated sludge process. So the sludge is produced, dewatered and disposed of. So the sludge is produced, dewatered and disposed of. So this can be used for landfills or disposed of in ocean are used in cropland pastures. So this sludge which is produced from the wastewater treatment, so this is produced, dewatered and disposed of. This can be used for landfills, or this is disposed of in ocean or used in cropland and pastures. So sludge treatment, so that is after removal of sludge, solids and BOD, the liquid effluents can be released into a nearby water body. So after removal of solids and also BOD, the liquid effluents can be released into nearby water body. So a mixture of solids and water which could be as high as 2% of the original volume of wastewater. So it is called sludge, a mixture of solids and water. This is a mixture of solids and water which could be which could be as high as 2% of original volume of wastewater. So it is called sludge. So which also needs treatment or disposal. So here the mixture of solids and water. So in 2%, high as 2% of original volume of wastewater. So that is called as sludge. So we can treat this sludge also needs the treatment and also disposal. So to economize and the treatment, as much water as possible may be removed. So the solids should be stabilized to make them environmentally less objectionable. So this sludge is processed traditionally by anaerobic digestion, which involves bacteria so that live in the absence of oxygen. So this sludge is processed traditionally by anaerobic digestion. This is processed by anaerobic digestion, which involves in this bacteria. So this in this the bacteria is involving. So this is live in the absence of oxygen. So bacteria which is lives in absence of oxygen. This is used in anaerobic digestion of sludge. So here sludge is processed traditionally. So this can ill bacteria. So this involves the bacteria. So which in absence of oxygen. So though this process is slow, it is used as and it converts waste into few new cells. So most of it changes into organic acids by acid forming bacteria. So here this sludge is in this process, sludge is formed by into organic acids by acid forming bacteria. So here then the organic acids change to CO2 and methane, so other stable end products, so by methane forming bacteria. So here these organic acids are converted into CO2 and methane. CO2 and methane and other stable products by using methane forming bacteria. So here by using, so in this sludge formation, the processing of this sludge is a process traditionally by using anaerobic digestion. So in this bacteria is involving in this anaerobic digestion. So different bacteria are involving in this process. In this process, acid forming bacteria, it is forming acids from the sludge, and so these acids are converted into carbon dioxide and methane by using methane forming bacteria. So this is about that wastewater treatment method, primary method, secondary method. This is also one of the flow chart. In this we are producing the sludge from the primary clarifier as well as the secondary clarifier. But we have to digest, we have to process this sludge. This sludge also needs this treatment and also disposal. So we have to treat this sludge by using anaerobic digestion, and this is undergoes sludge disposal. This is sludge disposal. So here for the sludge disposal, we are using sludge and anaerobic indigestion. So here advanced sewage treatment In this, after the primary and secondary treatment, many undesirable substances still remain in the effluent. So after primary and secondary treatment, many undesirable substances still remain in the effluent. So this treatment involves the removal of substances. So the materials to be removed in such treatment may include nitrates and phosphates, so which cause eutrophication of receiving waters, color, bacteria, viruses, pesticides, and toxic metals. So after primary and secondary treatment, also we are having undesirable substance in the effluent. So these include, so these the materials this is to be removed in such treatment may include nitrates, phosphates, colors of bacteria, viruses, pesticides, and also toxic metals. So chlorination of water, it is generally done to kill harmful bacteria. So we know that disinfection is takes place by chlorination. So this chlorination of water is generally done to kill harmful bacteria and some viruses. So however, chlorine can produce cancer causing chlorinated hydrocarbons by reacting with organic matter and other costly methods of disinfections are the use of UV light and ozone treatment. So generally we are using chlorination for the treatment for the disinfection of water. So by using chlorination we can kill the bacteria, harmful bacteria and some viruses. But this by using chlorination, so we are producing cancer causing chlorinated hydrocarbons when these chlorine is reacted with the organic matter. But the costly methods, here we are using the costly methods of disinfections are UV light methods and ozone treatment methods. These are the another methods of disinfecting water. So here common effluent treatment plant. So here this is CETP, common effluent treatment plant. So here most of the industries prefer this as it can be applied for any type of effluent. So this is a common effluent treatment plant. This can be used in various industries because it can be applied for any type of effluent. So here in biological reactor tank, complex molecules, these are converted into simple molecules by microorganisms. So it is having a biological reactor tank. Biological reactor tank. In this, complex molecules are converted into simple molecules by using microorganisms. So in this biological reactor tank, so by using microorganisms, we are converting complex molecules into simple molecules. So in the chlorination tank, all disease causing bacteria is removed. Second tank is chlorination tank. In this, all the disease causing bacteria, so the pathogenic bacteria can be removed by using chlorination tank. So instead of establishing individual effluent treatment plants for separate industries, effluents from nearby industries are treated in common effluent treatment plant. So here, by instead of using different effluent treatment plants, we can use common effluent treatment plants for removing the impurities from the wastewater. So wastewater having oil and grease, very pollution, and so here the wastewater having oil, grease, and pollutants like lead or toxins which cannot be treated in common effluent treatment plant. So these are to be mm, pre-treated before entry into CETP. If it is wastewater, it is having so the oil, grease, and toxic chemicals like lead and other toxins. So these cannot be treated in the common effluent treatment method. So first we have to remove these treatment by using different methods, and we have to pass into the common effluent treatment plant. So these various pre-treatment process are use of activated charcoals and flow anaerobic sludge blanket treatment, coagulation, flocculation, and sedimentation. We have to use different processes, pre-treatment processes to remove the various so oil, grease, and various toxic chemicals. So in this we are using activated charcoals and blanket. So this is anaerobic sludge blanket treatment, coagulation, flocculation, and also sedimentation process. So we have to use these pre-treatment processes, and we have to remove the some toxic chemicals from the wastewater. Then these wastewater is passed through the common effluent treatment plant to remove the different various impurities from the wastewater. So in this raw water, this is passed through the base screens to remove the large particles from the water. So this grit removal is used for the removal of oil and greases from the water. So in the primary sedimentation tank, sedimentation of large suspended particles is takes place. By this, we can remove the sedimented, so that is suspended matter from the water. In biological reactor tank, so these complex molecules are converted into simple molecules by using microorganisms. So in this is water is passed through the final clarifier, after that effluent filter, so then chlorine contact tank. So for the disinfection, we are using chlorine tank for disinfection. So after that, this sludge which is from the wastewater, this is going for disposal. So this is about the common effluent treatment method. Common effluent treatment method. So here, what are the benefits of CETP? So this is low capital cost is required for the CE2P, and also duplication of treatment units is avoided. So low requirement of land space. So for this low requirement of land space, for operation, less requirement of technical assistance is required. So less efforts by pollution control boards for regular monitoring. So this is easy management of treated waste and sludge, and there are improved recycling and reuse facilities. Overall operation of CE2P, this is a CETP, so it is very economical. Since the participating industries pre-treat their effluents to acceptable limits to be treated by CETP, therefore there is a less possibility of shock load on environment. So this CETP are managed by units as decided by state government or state pollution control board concerned. So funding or subsidy from the state center, or loans from state and center, or loans from the financial institutions available for the CETP treatment. So that is planned. So these are the benefits of having uh, CETP, Common Effluent Treatment Plant. So this is about wastewater treatment and wastewater treatment methods and CETP. Thank you so much.
Like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.